All right. Now that I've got it working. All right. So this song, the first time I heard it, it made me hang on. Hang on. We're gonna do this for real. Because I've cried or nearly cried every time I've heard this song. So the contents of the video are important. The framing is important. The lyrics themselves seem to be the least important part of the song, but they are also important. And it's all under the framework of he sits down and plays this text-based adventure. And this is from Solid State, copyright 2017, Jonathan Colton. So this is pre-pandemic too, which is crazy. Because during the pandemic, a lot of people related to it. I just found this song like yesterday. You're in a factory. There's an enormous room. If there are walls, they're too far away for you to make out. You assume there is a ceiling somewhere above you, but when you look up, you see only an impenetrable darkness. In front of you is a short conveyor belt that stretches between two columns. There are other people standing at similar conveyor belts all around you, in all directions, as far as the eye can see. In your hand is a picture of the moon. Take picture. You can't take the picture of the moon because you already have it. Look picture. You look at the picture of the moon. It's a picture of the moon. Examine picture. You see nothing special about the picture of the moon. It's a picture of the moon. Rip picture. Can't do that right now. Eat picture. You can't do that right now. I don't understand salad. There is a conveyor belt, though. It is stopped. Start conveyor belt. A widget emerges from the hole in the left column. It moves along the conveyor belt and stops in front of you. Take widget. You can't do that. Look widget. See nothing special about it. It's a widget. There are people at conveyor belts as far as the eye can see. In all four directions. Quit. Can't quit now. Haven't processed enough widgets yet. Process widget. Earn 8 credits. Another widget appears. Boring, I know, right? As it says, working hours fill the day. WTF, I don't understand WTF. Process all widgets. You mindlessly process widgets. Your thoughts begin to wander. You think about what entertainment you will watch when you return to your pod's domicile. You notice a switch on the wall that's labeled destroy. Next to it are 3 empty slots that look like they hold circuit boards. Oh my god, you stop processing widgets and your robot supervisor's right behind you. Process widget. Too late, your robot supervisor grips your shoulder. Hey there, buddy, he says. Seems like you got a little distracted. Maybe it's time to take a red pill. Eat red pill. Eat the red pill, now you're energized. Let's process some widgets. Process all widgets. You mindlessly process widgets, your robot supervisor sighs. Good job, buddy. You're really earning some credits, I guess. Count credits. 128. Gonna watch the heck out of an entertainment when you return to your pod's domicile tonight. You look idly at stuff. There it is. Bunch of stuff. Your supervisor sighs again, but this time it comes out as a little moan. Look at robot supervisor. Your robot supervisor looks miserable. He stares bleakly into the middle distance. Help robot supervisor. You can't do that right now. What's wrong? I don't understand what's wrong. Show robot supervisor the picture of the moon. Your robot supervisor sees the picture of the moon. He immediately begins to cry. He sings a little tune. All this time. Your robot supervisor blows his nose, looking up at a security camera. He says loudly, "Now get back to those widgets." He smiles with a faraway look in his eyes and whispers to you, "I've never seen the moon." He hands you a blue pill and winks. What the fuck, seriously, dude? You feel great, just like super fuzzy but chill, and you're all sort of itchy, but in your teeth? Your robot supervisor makes that hang loose gesture and leans back. Hey, buddy, check this out. A panel on his chest slides open. There are 3 circuit boards that look like they might fit in some slots next to a destroy switch. They are labeled feelings, sense of self, and will to live. It's a good thing you're high on the blue pill, because removing these circuit boards from your robot supervisor's chest will probably kill him. The effects of the pill are wearing off. Uh-oh. Take feelings. You take his feelings. I mean, he's a robot, right? They're probably not even real feelings. Take sense of self. Sure, why not? You take and you take and you take because you're a winner. Your robot supervisor winces. Wait, do they feel pain? Take, and then you delete it. And then the game, you input nothing. You started to input take, will to live, and then you stopped. And it moves along without you and says, come on, do it. Take will to live. Okay, wow, but this may kill your robot supervisor. Are you sure? No. Too bad. Some decisions are hard. You take your robot supervisor's will to live. You hear the hum of his inner workings stutter and slow. He won't last long now. Put feelings into slot next to destroy switch. You can't put feelings there. Get feelings. You already have feelings. Your robot supervisor coughs. His eyes are vacant, glassy. Put circuit boards into slots. I don't understand. Put circuit boards into slots. Circuit boards. What do you want to do with the circuit boards? And then it goes into lots of typos. Okay, buddies, you sound really frustrated. Slow it down. Put circuit boards into slots. I don't understand. Put circuit boards into slots. What? Your robot supervisor's legs fail. He crumbles to the floor and looks up with sad resignation. That's okay, buddy. You tried, he says. Just please. Okay. You put the circuit boards into their slots and push the destroy switch. A low rumble shakes the floor. You hear the shriek of tearing metal. Chunks of concrete and glass fall from high above, blanketing people, conveyor belts, widgets. A hiss of depressurization, and you feel the kiss of cold air from outside. Your robot supervisor lies flat on his back, each breath rattling in his broken chest. As the dust clears, you see the ceiling is gone. The moon is high and full in the night sky. There is a still fading light in your robot supervisor's eyes, which are now wide and full of wonder and gratitude. So this song Okay. The best way I have to describe why this song makes me feel the way it does is I don't relate to the operator, I relate to the robot, because I felt my whole life like I've had to compartmentalize everything. And constantly, you feel like everything and everyone is asking more and more and more of you. And like, as a person who worked my ass off my whole life to wind up disabled and discarded, or feeling that way a lot. Um, I relate with the robot, and it ends with hope, right? At least the robot giving all that up meant something in the end for somebody. And for me, it's about the quest for purpose and meaning in life. And I know that's something a lot of us struggle with. And he actually mentions Kurzweil. What if Kurzweil doesn't make it? Ray Kurzweil has a theory that people will eventually be immortal because of medical science, right? Like, lobsters are biologically immortal. We know and kind of understand why. Like, it's not necessarily a stretch in his mind for us to get there. And he guesses by 2030, for every year that passes, we'll be able to add more than a year to our expected lifespan, making us functionally immortal. In first world countries and globally by 2040, in his estimation. And when that happens, right, with all the other advancements and everything, Kurzweil talks about, people, like, everybody will just get like a base income for existing on the planet because most of the stuff is done by other stuff, right? And like, people will have some responsibilities, but they'll be largely minor. And so the biggest struggle, and I don't know if Kurzweil necessarily says this, but it's been extrapolated by other people as well. The biggest struggle, if that happens, is people's quest for purpose. What does it all mean? What is what's the point? Um and that's something I've struggled with my whole life, very much tied to my anxiety, and common feelings of existential dread, that are unrelated to like anything in particular. Um, and I guess in the end, it's less about what I did for me and more about what did I leave behind for others. Right. And but yeah, that's kind of, I guess, where I'm at. But I really felt the need to share this song because it it did it did a lot um of like, I don't know. And at the end of the day, when everything breaks down to it, all we have is time. It's up to us to find meaning for it. Um, I